So this is the most insane capsule Nespresso machine I've probably ever found. It not only makes the best possible Nespresso, I guess, we'll be the judge of that, but it also automatically froths milk for you. So you can make lattes, macchiatos, cappuccinos, and just have it in a very easy, simple way. So this is actually extremely customizable, where you can choose both the heat of your milk froth and you can choose the texture. So I think it'll just kind of loosen it up as you go. So there's 3 different settings there for each of those options, and it does it automatically for you. It comes with everything you need, including sensing the temperature. So it's perfect every single time. So today we're going to be using this to make a latte macchiato, and I will walk you through the whole process. It's pretty easy. This will actually be my first time completely using it. I've kind of tried it a little bit, but I thought it'd be fun to walk through it on camera for the first time. So let's go ahead and get into the Breville Creatista, something like that, Nespresso machine. So the first thing we need to do is you need to fill the water tank up. This is going to last you quite a while. It looks like it's almost around a 2-liter water tank. You can, I believe, get filters for this as well to keep the water fresh. So you can see the water tank kind of awkwardly shaped, but it just kind of snaps into place there. And this is used, if we can get it here. There we go. So we just had to slide it a little bit. But this is used both for the steamer wand to make your milk froth and also used for our capsule portion. Now, before we get into making the actual latte macchiato, this also has a nice hidden compartment, and they did a really good job designing it. And this is where all your capsules fall into. So it's kind of your capsule empty. Now here it has your classic cup lift, and this we can put on different levels depending on the size of your cup. So if you have a little espresso cup, you're going to want to use that top level. If you have a smaller or a larger cup, you're going to want to use that bottom one. Nice little drip tray. Now this steaming wand does automatically clean itself after every use, but you can see right there, you also get this nice little metal milk frother tin, and it does have some measurements inside. So it shows you what level, and depending on the recipe you're making, you can fill it up to 4 or max. Maybe you're getting ready for 2 latte macchiatos, so that would be up to you. You can see how this wand just kind of pulls forward like that, and you can slide it inside. There's a little heating element there, and that lets it know that it's in place. And here are the dials. So we're going to be using the 2nd heat level and the 2nd texture level. Now here's like some cleaning modes and stuff. I'll probably go over that another time, and then you just press that button and it goes to work. So let's get into the process of making a latte macchiato with this. You do get with this kit a nice assortment of capsules, so these will allow you to have some choices. And for the macchiato, we're going to use one of the single espresso shots because I don't like it too strong. So first thing is first, for a macchiato, you're going to want to have a larger cup because, you know, it's a macchiato, so it has both milk froth and your espresso. And for the macchiato, you do make the milk first, and then you have your espresso after. So I'm going to start by choosing an espresso here. They do tell you a bunch of different options. I'm just going to pick one that's a little stronger because we're going to have all that milk froth. So I'll choose the Altiso single espresso shot. Perfect. So we aren't going to start this yet, but I am going to put the capsule in. You can see we have a nice large entry here, that auto garbage where it kind of goes into the area after the garbage chute. So we're just going to press it down. We're going to tighten it, but we're not going to start it yet. So we haven't pressed that top button. That's what's obviously going to start the machine. Now for our milk froth, we're going to fill this up to level 3 for our macchiato. I like a little bit more milk froth. Obviously, if you want less, make less. It's pretty simple. And if you can kind of see in there, it's a little tough, but that's up to 3. So it doesn't look like a lot, but you have to remember the milk froth does obviously expand a lot as it gets hot. So we're going to put this in. You're going to want to make sure that's kind of locked into place. Put that wand inside. And now we're going to go ahead and start it. We're going to hit that top button. We got our settings right. And that should froth our milk. So that was up to heat level 3, and let's pull this out right now. Now, once we pull it out, it should go through an auto clean process. So now, I don't know if you're supposed to put a cup in there or something, but it should clean itself. The weird part is obviously there's no way to clean the edges. So I think you need to grab a napkin, a paper towel, and just kind of automatically wipe that off. But here you can see that nice milk froth, and it did get frothy. Let's go ahead and pour it in. So here's our nice cup here. And look at this. So now we could have frothed it a little bit higher. It actually, it's a little waterier than I thought for milk froth. So that's kind of unfortunate. Now, I think maybe if we would have frothed it on a higher level, which we'll have to do next time, we'll see how that changes the texture. They do say to use skim milk, so that also probably affected it a little bit. Now we got to put our cup inside here, and we're going to go ahead and start the Nespresso. Now you can put your sugar in now or add your whatever you want, whether it's sugar syrup, just a little bit of sugar. I'm just gonna add a little bit of sugar. I just like a little bit of taste. Now we're gonna press that button, let it go to work. Now, one thing I've noticed is look at how deep and rich that espresso texture looks. Now, that could be due to the technology and the build of this. It just looks a lot deeper than the ones I've had in the past, but I think it's safe to say that that looks pretty amazing. Now, the last thing to do is taste test after we give a little mix because of the sugar. Okay, let's try it. Milk, not quite as frothed as I would have liked. So next time I'm gonna have to try the third setting and play around with the temperature a little bit. So that might be up to your customization. I'll have to see if I can get a better result for the milk froth in the future. But oh, but still pretty good. That's pretty good. You know, if you want an easy, simple way to make a morning latte macchiato without having to pull out your own milk frother and all these other devices, this is a pretty great all-in-one combo. Now, whether it's worth it, that's up to you to decide.